Hello. Through the weekend, we saw some unusually warm weather across parts of Western Europe, particularly France, the Low Countries and Scandinavia. The warm air was getting pulled up from the south ahead of this area of low pressure, but the whole thing is pushing eastwards now. This cold front will work its way eastwards through Tuesday into Wednesday, and the clue's in the name. Cooler air coming in behind it, and some pretty wet weather for areas in its path. Further east, and we still have a lot of sunshine and a lot of warmth to be found across Greece and Turkey on Tuesday. Somewhat more unsettled to the north of the Black Sea. The tail end of this area of low pressure will produce some quite heavy rain as it goes into western Russia through the week ahead. Heavy rain is certainly to come for parts of Switzerland, northern Italy and the south of France. I suspect on Tuesday, showers reaching as far north as the Low Countries, and then that front starts to push its influence down into the Balkans on Wednesday, looking wet across Scandinavia, and it will become cooler here too. Then another low chases in to Western Europe, so it's looking pretty unsettled in the days ahead, and the overall trend is for those temperatures just to creep downwards as we go through the coming days. It's certainly a notable dip on the highs though that we had through the weekend. In terms of the driest and sunniest weather, I think probably Turkey and Greece will be the places to be, looking pretty showery elsewhere. Hello. Stormy times ahead for the deep south in the next few days as a weather front pushes through anywhere really from eastern Texas across Louisiana, southern Mississippi into Alabama, eventually through into the mid-Atlantic. Downpours of rain causing local flooding and a risk of tornadoes on the tail end of this weather front, and some very, very large hail to boot. Further west, we're talking about some late season snow, heavy snow at that, for Colorado Monday into Tuesday. As we make our way down the western coast of Canada, it's comparatively quiet actually. A lot of fine weather here, some scattered showers as we get across towards the Rockies. Critical fire conditions though across northern California in the next few days. We'll also see that being the case for New Mexico with warm southerly winds. Big transition in the weather for Denver Tuesday into Wednesday. We go from that cold air mass into much milder air. Further east, not too bad actually across the northeast of the US on Monday, and for eastern Canada some showers, yes, but some quite chilly air to the north of this weather front. But it's this front packing a punch that we're particularly concerned with adjacent to the Gulf Coast right the way through until the middle part of the week. Certainly some heavy rain to come, the potential though for those storms to do some damage with the hail and winds as well. Hello. Further heavy showers will affect the northern half of the Amazon basin in the next few days. As you'd expect at this time of year, the seasonal rains are extending further north now, spreading into Central America. Further south, a weather front pulling north away from Argentina will bring some rain into Uruguay on Monday, eventually up into Paraguay and the southeast of Brazil. Chillier air moving into the south of it. Some heavy showers for Bogota, stretching all the way across to Belém on Monday. Generally though, quite a lot of fine weather through central and eastern Brazil, a little bit more in the way of cloud across towards the east coast. Argentina with slightly below average temperatures to begin the week. A lot of sunshine though all the way down into Patagonia, whereas this front will push slightly more windy and wetter weather into southern Chile in the next 24 hours. Belém looks to be set to be stuck with those showers right the way through until the end of the week. We have Tropical Storm Andres now in the East Pacific, our earliest ever named storm here. That's just helping to stir things up a little bit towards the east of it. It's staying offshore, but it does mean, I think, an increased chance of some heavier showers across Mexico in the next few days. And there you see the heavier rains creeping their way further north into the likes of Costa Rica. So some quite hefty showers to come for Mexico City and some further downpours for San Jose. Hello. High pressure will make for a lot of fine weather across South Africa in the days ahead. But further north, it's looking increasingly unsettled with heavy rain in the forecast across parts of Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania. We could see even some local flooding here. Meanwhile, to the north, we're going to see some unseasonable warmth pushing into central Libya thanks to southerly winds off the Sahara. Towards the northwest, it stays fine, albeit with a little bit of patchy cloud on the tail end of a weather front pushing across Europe, getting into the northwest of Morocco. Heavy rain then for Nairobi, Kampala and Mogadishu in the days ahead. I think we will see some heavier downpours for the likes of Arusha and Dar es Salaam too. Look towards the north of the continent, a lot of dry weather, plenty of sunshine. The heat, though, changes quite dramatically for Tripoli as we pick up a northerly wind from Wednesday onwards. It's cooler here. Heat across the northern Middle East thanks to southerly or southwesterly winds extending into Iraq and Iran in the next few days. Also to the north of Saudi Arabia. We could see a little bit of dust and sand getting blown around by those southwesterly winds as well, but certainly above average temperatures for the likes of Baghdad, up to 42 degrees through the latter part of the week ahead. Hello. Some heavy pre-monsoon showers on the way across the southern half of India in the next few days. You can see some bright white cloud here on the recent satellite picture tying in the showers developing. Some heavy downpours also for Sri Lanka and the Maldives. But our forecast also picks up on heavier showers extending out of the northeast of India, likes of Assam and Meghalaya, across into Bangladesh and stretching as far north as Bhutan through the middle part of the week. A risk of some flash flooding here. For northern India, a bit of pre-monsoon heat with above average temperatures in Delhi on Tuesday at 41 degrees. This weather feature stretching across Afghanistan to the north of Kazakhstan will bring some locally heavy rain on Tuesday and some snow to the mountains of the Hindu Kush. Eventually, I think we'll see a risk of some showers from that feature pushing down into northern Pakistan, getting towards Islamabad. Some heavy rain for Kerala and Karnataka on Tuesday, more showers for Sri Lanka, and a real focus of some of that heavier rain to the north of the Bay of Bengal. In the days ahead, we should see actually quite a lot of sunshine for Kabul and also for Tashkent. Islamabad with a threat of a shower again on Thursday. Delhi just a shade cooler in the days ahead, but still hot at 37 degrees. A lot more showers to come for Mali and Colombo. Hello. In recent hours, we've been watching a deep area of low pressure pushing out of central China, heading eastwards, taking heavy rain across areas in its path. Pretty aggressive area of low pressure. The winds around it are squally, hail and thunder common in the showers. A lot of energy getting pulled into the low thanks to warm air pulling up to the south. Above average temperatures for Taiwan as a consequence Tuesday and Wednesday. For Tuesday, the wetter weather pushes through to the east coast of China, looking wet in Shanghai. Wednesday, Thursday, that low will target the southern half of Japan. Still some heavy showers for Laos across towards northern Thailand in the days ahead as well. Shanghai keeps a hangback of wet weather right the way through until the end of the week. For the southern half of Japan, the risk of damaging winds Wednesday into Thursday. Some heavy rain through the eastern coast of Australia on Tuesday. Showers for Queensland, the tail end of a weather front pushing out of Victoria into New South Wales. It should calm down here as the week progresses. For New Zealand, though, we're going to see some very wet weather for the South Island on Tuesday, and as this cold front pushes its way further north as the week progresses, we could even see an increasing threat of snow across the higher ground later in the week as colder air moves in.